What's up, everyone? 20th anniversary of September 11th. The terrorist attacks on the New York City, the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and the plane that crashed in Pennsylvania, Flight 93. I remember that day very clearly, as does probably every other American that was alive at that point in time. And it was, nobody knew what was happening. It was a very palpable sense of panic everywhere. At the time, I was working in downtown Boston, and downtown Boston shut down. And by 12:30, it was a ghost town. Everybody left by 12:30 in the afternoon. Fly over the city, my messenger company that I ran with my buddy Greg, at the time, we had only just obtained our first brick and mortar office in Chinatown in Boston, and all of us kind of bunkered up there for the day. It wasn't until around dinner time, about 5:30 at night, that people started leaving and feeling even safe enough to ride their bikes home to wherever they lived, and outside of downtown. It was pretty scary for everybody, and they say never forget, and you don't even really need to say that, because how can you forget that day if you were alive and you're around? There's no way to forget. And here we are 20 years later, that those attacks really, despite, all the conspiracy theories and suspicion of foul play and all that stuff, and the inside job theories and everything that have kind of circulated since then, or very shortly thereafter, there was definitely a sense of the country coming together, and everybody kind of coming together in that moment, because we were under attack. It was almost like the War of the Worlds was happening for real, but without aliens, just with other human beings, in other parts of the planet. And some of us understood that these people that conducted these attacks might have had a good reason to be angry with America, but that's still no excuse for violence and murder, which is totally unacceptable in any case. And here we are now, and we are we've been under a very different kind of attack for the past couple of years, and it's divided us. It's divided. We're divided now, and it's a problem. We need to, just as we did in the wake of the September 11th attacks, we need to come together. We need to find some common ground, and we need to have a little more respect for each other, and a little more understanding for each other, a little more sympathy, because it's not going to get any better if we keep pushing each other away, and if we keep villainizing people with different opinions and different beliefs than our own. That's part of what makes our country great, is we can have our differences and just coexist and get along. You can have people with different religious beliefs, people with different sexual orientations, people who come from different parts of the world and have different cultural beliefs and heritages, and different histories, just living together. And it seems that we've kind of forgotten that, because the threat that the virus and the lockdowns have all kind of put upon us, I think everybody's felt them a lot more acutely than the supposed existential threat that September 11th posed. Many people, thousands and thousands of people, lost loved ones and experienced direct and unimaginable trauma and loss as a result of those attacks. But the majority of the country did not experience that. Whereas from this virus that's been going around, and everything that's happened as a result of it, everybody's been affected by that. Whether you know somebody that's died of COVID or not, your life has been changed by all of this. So everyone's felt the impact a lot harder. And it was my hope when this all started that it would bring us together even stronger than what happened 20 years ago. But it hasn't, unfortunately, and that's sad, and it's important, and it needs to be addressed. So I'm addressing it now. I will never forget what happened on September 11th, because I can't, and I don't think anybody can. You know, there's maybe some people who lost loved ones that do want to forget what happened that day, and I don't blame them, but I'm sure they won't forget either. You know, it's we need to rehumanize ourselves a little bit here, you know, and find the common ground that we share. You know, our differences are superficial, man, and our similarities are profound. You know, the color of your skin, your religious beliefs, your background, where you come from, these things are all on the surface in a way. And I'm not trying to dismiss the importance of those things and what they mean to people. But what I'm saying is we all share humanity. We're all human beings. And we all have people that we love in our lives. We all experience the same emotions: happiness, joy, pain, sadness, grief, fear. Everybody can relate to that. And, you know, we need to find a way to respect that we all have those same things in common, and appreciate that we have all these things in common, rather than just grasping towards the differences and you know, kind of falling for the politics of division that only further empower the people who seek to you know, have power over us and potentially enslave us, if you will. All right, so it's up to us to make a difference, to take the power back, and to make the decision to be the bigger person. Okay. So good luck with that, everybody. Have a nice day. It's a sad remembrance of what happened 20 years ago today, but we still have the ability to turn this around and turn things around. So let's do it, you know? Let's do it. Peace and love, everyone. Take care.